It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Ever since he was drafted in the 4th round, all this guy has done is continue to surpass all expectations. And Mike, this isn't some physical specimen like we see throughout the league who has all these unique physical attributes, but he is about as consistent and even keel as the quarterback position gets. And it doesn't hurt that he is a beloved figure in every locker room he finds himself in. They know with this guy behind center, they have a shot to win every single game he plays.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They go play action with Cousins. And that is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, so replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stays.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9. Working out of the gun, Smith. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. Ray McLeod deep to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Falcons offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards with first and goal. Cousins gonna throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Drake London, touchdown Falcons.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Smith to throw. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On 2nd down, Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Smith will give it to Charbonnet. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Richie Grant up from the secondary to get in on that one. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, Smith taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Cousins now. Left side in the hands of London. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Here comes the 3rd-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. That's 17 yards, and that's a first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Gino. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
The tight end Fant in motion. He'll try and run it with Walker. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Seattle.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On 1st down is Smith. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. He is in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Seahawks 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, his defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Cousins. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll go play action. It's Smith. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice, he preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Cousins. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Once again, it's Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. One quarter in the books. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. First and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. This one taken in by Chenault. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Lockett headed in motion. A 2nd down throw for Smith. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll run here with Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. For the sideline, he's got London. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
To the left side in the hands of London.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Cousins. That is caught. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a 1st down. It's 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able.
And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. Cousins gonna throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. Cousins to throw. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Now, Gino. This is caught down that right sideline. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
This one finds Lockett down the left side. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, it's Smith. That's Lockett downfield. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Off the play fake, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. He gets that to his big target, Fant. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those 2 things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
And he'll take this down to about the 7. Shotgun run now with Walker. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, Cousins. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. That one on target to Moore. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Pitts is the man in motion. On the give, it's Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Cousins. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Atlanta. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now Walker. And let's give him about 4 on that one. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. They run with Walker. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Walker. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the gun with Charbonnet. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
On 3rd down, they go with Walker. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. 1st down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake. It's Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be taken down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the shotgun, Smith. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.